ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What's in That Box? So I'm probably gonna try and yap for a minute because we're waiting on somebody. Well, we're waiting on a bunch of people. You know, we want everybody to join, but we are waiting on, man of the hour again. This dude is he's a beast. When it comes to buying boxes and sending them to me. Yeah, so he, friend of mine, he was here yesterday. He's been here quite a bit recently. First ever mod on the channel. He bought a box. So this is the second time he bought me a PRB-02 box. And so I just got it today, and I feel like I'm very, reserved. I have a lot of let's go. That is awesome, Fiend. That is fantastic. I was at a pre-release event when, that stuff was going on, and saw somebody. So they separate the boxes, and they give 6 packs to, basically 4 people that are gonna share that box essentially. Somebody from my box got a gold Roger Don, which I was fucking jealous of, but that is awesome, man. That is fantastic. From a single blister, very nice. Oh, so you just kind of had that luck, bro. You took that luck and rolled it into today. Okay, all the luck that we had yesterday, you rolled it in today. Okay, I see. So hopefully we're gonna get some of that same veteran luck that we had yesterday, and it's gonna roll over. It's gonna roll over into the whole fucking week. We're gonna call it. It's gonna be Veterans Week. Let's go. Happy Veterans Week, everyone. But no, that is awesome. Yeah, those are the best when you think that you're not going to get anything. I bought some. It's funny enough, I bought a couple of packs from my local shop today. They only had 6 left. I was coming back from the gym, and it's on the way home from the gym, and I stopped to see if they had any boxes, because for a second there they had boxes of OP13 and PRB-02 pretty consistently. Like, I went there a couple days in a row and they had it every day. I'm like okay, but this was like a week ago. But I went there today just because I wanted to stop by to see if they had one, and they didn't have anything, but they had like 6 packs left of PRB-02. They had nothing of OP13, so I went ahead and bought the last 6 packs. Typically they cap you, I think, at 5, but I think they said fuck it because there was only 1 pack after that 5 limit. So I bought those. Those are tucked away. Like you, I'm like, they're probably dead, but who knows, right? Could be some hits in there. Let's see. Gum Giant. Let's go. Sanji manga, bro. Keep all. I need all that energy. I need all that. That's gonna be, bro. That's gonna be crazy. Or a gold chopper Don, right? A gold chopper Don, right? If I get that gold chopper Don, I'm gonna have to personal message you and get the addy so I can send it out to you. But we'll be on the lookout for that. And funny enough, oh yeah, bro. I get most of my stuff at Target. It's capped at 2. You're right about that, but sometimes I've heard that there are some delinquents that will take a couple of them and just do multiple transactions, right? Just kind of, they'll go to self-checkout, scan 2 in the transaction, scan another 2 in the transaction. There are hooligans out there that do things like that, right? Um, I do that, you know, obviously. I cap myself at 8 though, right? I'll do 8 and I don't go any more than that. 4 transactions. I think that's more than enough. But, you know, what can I say? I'm a hooligan, I'm a scoundrel. But yeah, it's got to go to self checkout obviously because you know the people they stop you, and I've been stopped before at self checkout. They saw me and they were like, "Hey, you're done, buddy." I was like, "Okay, fair enough." Um, but yeah, so this is a special box. This is a special box here, and got it from trying to wait on Gold Pizza Don to join so he can kind of see the magic. But last time he sent a box, there was a gold Don in it. It was that gold Vegapunk Don. He said this one was a heavy box. So hopefully he's right. Yeah, so we'll see what we get in here. I want to weigh this box just because I like to weigh shit, right? Let's see. Yeah, they do, bro. I don't know what it is. They're just like, let's see, 477.52. Is that heavy? I don't know. Again, no frame of reference. Yeah, about 477.44. That's where we're gonna call it. But yeah, I've only got stopped one time, right? For the rest of the times, you know, people don't give a fuck. They're just yeah, you got your eye on me, yeah. But yeah, people typically they don't really care. And you know, I try not to be that guy, right? Speaking of that, I got to go to Five Below tomorrow before I hit the road to see if they have any. Let me see. That is probably on my way. So yeah, I can probably stop at Five Below before I actually hit the road tomorrow. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Go Pizza Don. There he is. There's that guy. So I don't know if you saw, but Fiend was talking about he pulled a good card. He pulled a gold Don today, and so we said that he pulled that energy, that same luck, that Veterans Day energy into today. So we doing Veterans Week. So we extended into Veterans Week. So we're gonna keep some of that energy rolling today. We got your special package here. Last time we got a gold Vegapunk Don. So if we get a gold Pizza Don, that's obviously for gold Pizza Don. And then if we get a gold Chopper Don, Fiend, you got that. Everything else is mine, all mine. You can't have any of it. I'm just kidding. If you guys see something you want, holla at me. All right, let's start to open this bad boy. All right, there we go. That's enough. All I need is one mic. Yeah, so Fiend, you ain't gotta worry about the commercials. I know you said that you're kind of doing stuff today, but when you are paying attention, you're a subscriber now. You're one of us. One of us. So you don't have to worry about the commercials anymore. So I don't have to kind of like stop mid thought. All right. Oh yeah. So ganked that gold pizza Don, and I work together, and the project that we're working on has to do with the federal government, and the shutdown kind of, it doesn't super damper us, but there is like some testing and some stuff that can't be done because no one's working there. So yeah, the government shutdown is affecting us a bit too. I've been hearing that it should end tonight, but we'll see. Before I open this pack, I'm gonna do a poll. We're gonna do the same poll that we always do. Um, all right. So I'm gonna leave it up for 5 minutes. Just what color should we make the lamp? I want to try and start doing that at the beginning, and leave it up for like 10 minutes or so. So just a way to interact and get some channel points. Um, yeah, and if one of the colors that you want isn't on there, then just write it in the chat. We'll tally. I don't know how to add any additional answers. Let's see. There we go. I paused the stream running in the background. Okay. All right, my chat just went away. So I am an affiliate. Yes. Yeah, so for whatever reason my chat just disappeared, so I have to go to my dashboard to see these. But yes, I'm an affiliate now. I streamed more, not more, but I was streaming like a couple years ago, like right during during COVID, when COVID first started. I was streaming like, League of Legends. I streamed games from my phone. South Park Phone Destroyer was a game that I was playing. There was a couple of things that I was streaming back in the day. It was just like a multitude of different things. So I kind of built up very, very small numbers, like, I don't know, like 20 followers or something like that. And I think to be an affiliate, you have to be like at 25. So when I started streaming again, like a couple months ago, probably like a month ago at this point. But anyways, I just had to get a couple more followers and then pretty much hit affiliate pretty quickly. But yeah. So that is it. How funny would it be if the president vetoed the bill to reopen the government? Do we need a media guy at our workspace? I mean, I don't have any control to hire people. I think they do really like veterans. I don't know. Gank that could probably speak to that a little bit more, but we work at IBM, so that's yeah. So I'm sure that they would need media people. I don't know for sure. The color of dark matter, purple. Let's see. I might have 55. No, I only have 33 followers now. So maybe it did change because I do have 33 followers. And I think it was 25 that I needed to have before it. Yeah. All right. Why does my shit keep resetting? My every time I go back to it, it just resets. A heavy bag, yeah. Uppercut. Okay. I'm trying to see, when does the poll go away? I don't know. The poll will end at some point. I see a purple. All right. Okay. So we're in here. All right. So are the veterans the new tokens? The veterans are the new token black guys. I thought that was reserved for me, man. Oh well. Okay, so we have our PRB-02. Again, a very special one. Felt very heavy. I could barely lift it. The mailman had to come get me. Yeah, so I am absolutely pumped. We have 200 cards of goodness. 200. All right. Barely. Barely. I wouldn't call me a tech guy. I would say barely. I am a software engineer though. And I'm black. Man, there's just a lot of revelations being made today. I'm a tech guy and I'm black. I'm mixed. I'm half white, half black. Um, let's see. 2235. Whoa. All right. 2241 now. First pack of the day. That was funny. We're turning it black. That's what we're turning it. Okay, I saw a purple. If somebody else voted, I'll look at it here in a second. But I saw purple pop up in the chat. I don't know if we could turn it to the color of dark matter. I just kind of envision that as black. Maybe that's where you were going with this. Echo. Floor lamp purple. There we go. A woman in this house that listens to me. The Alexa. It's hard in this house. I don't have my watch and people are, I'm getting orders. Dude, this OP13, there's so many orders that come through. Not even kidding, like the stream started a little bit later than I wanted it to because I was trying to update my inventory on TCG Player. And I was going through the OP13 cards because they're selling very quickly, and last time I did it, I didn't get a chance to update everything. I just had some stuff on there. So I was trying to get a more clearer picture of what I actually had in my inventory, so just the bulk cards that I have. And I'm not even kidding, like less than 5 minutes after I saved my inventory, those cards that I updated were sold. Not all of them, but some of the cards that I, added on there were sold in less than 5 minutes. So it's absolutely going crazy. So, barely to the black comment. That's funny. Yep, I'm sorry, babe. It's I hate that you had to find out this way. No, trust me, my wife can tell you. She knows I'm black. Just kidding. This is a kid friendly stream sometimes. All right, so let's get to some cards. Uso Hachi. Oh, come my way. Cavendish. Oh yeah, Fiend, we got you. I got you. Dude, I'm not even kidding. Selling the bulk is probably the greatest thing ever because I was opening so many packs, right? And I was just like, what do I do with all this extra shit that I have? Because it was piling up. But I'm just like, do I throw it away? What do I do? I was researching it. And then one day I just kind of thought, because I was buying stuff from TCG Player at the time too, because I'm trying to create a master set. I haven't really been doing any buying of that here, for a couple weeks ever since I've started doing the streaming thing. But yeah, I was on TCG Player and I was like, wait a minute, I can just sell bulk on TCG Player. So I just kind of went through the steps and looked what it takes to start an account. It doesn't take much, man, honestly. So I would recommend it. And it does a really good job of eating at, obviously I'm going to be, I open, a shit ton of packs all the time. So I'm gaining at a faster rate than they're buying it, but still it definitely helps. It makes a huge chunk. Not even kidding, today alone, I had 2 orders of 2. So one order was 187 cards. And then I just finished completing another order of 230 cards. So that's 400 cards just in 2 orders. And that's not even all the orders that I did today. I've probably done, yesterday I had 19 orders. today, I don't know off the top of my head, I've had at least double digit orders. So it does a really good job of like eating at your bulk. It really does. So you're not just kind of like building, just having that stuff not do anything. Okay, cool. Let's get back to some cards. All right, Scratch Bin a Pooh. And I feel like I was gonna do this today, but this box came, so I kind of had to switch gears. But what I want to do is I want to go like from start to finish on like how I sell, how I make a sale or whatever, or how I like handle an order because I don't really do anything to make a sale. I just like list stuff. But I want to show from start to finish like my TCG Player account, how I list something, the email that I get, where I can see, where I can see my orders, what I do, actually kind of showing you guys my process and all that stuff from like start to finish to actually create an order. So that was going to be the stream today, but I got the box. I can't do it tomorrow or Friday, obviously, because I won't be at home. Saturday, maybe I'll be just getting back home. We'll see. Maybe Saturday I might do it, or maybe some point next week. But here pretty soon I'm going to show the process, like from start to finish, on like what I do to actually sell the cards, right? And yeah, dude, like I'm serious. I'll kind of show. I really want to. I was gonna do it today because a friend of mine had asked me about it yesterday, and so today I was thinking like, wait a minute, that would be a good idea on just kind of like doing the stream and taking it step by step. But yeah, I really want to do that. But I got this box, that damn gold Pizza Don. Him and his boxes, no, but I was gonna do it today, but yeah, I'll go through the entire process. But so there is a shipping fee that they pay. You can set your shipping fee to whatever you want to, but I think like the standard is like $1.31. Like if you ever are on TCG Player, it's like $1.31. They do have it set up where you can get free shipping on orders over $5. So if they buy enough from your shop over $5, then that person will get free shipping. And ever since I did that, and it probably has something to do with the fact that I like have gotten a bigger like inventory of cards since or recently. I've been seeing like a crazy, like my sales have jumped up. Like I was getting like 1-2 sales, like 8 sales was like a crazy, absolute crazy day. But when I did that, that's when I started seeing consistent double digit sales. People buying stuff over $5 pretty consistently. Yeah, so you can do that. You don't have to do that. If I'm being honest, like there's a lot of times when I'm like selling stuff at a loss, right? So like, and it was because I was just really figuring out, I'm gonna finish this. Let me finish this, because I can't, I'm trying to talk and go through that whole process at the same time. Oh, this feels sticky. Oh, so close. You caught that manga Sanji so close, bro. How crazy would that be if it was the first card? I would go freaking nuts. But first card, we got a Sanji. Oh, and we got a Robin Don too. Nice. Love the Robin Dons. I'm getting close to having 10 of those. So when I get 10, I'll probably switch out my Dons in my koala deck. But when I was first starting this process, I would go to the post office and I'm just asking them questions on like how I should do this, how I should do this. I'm not gonna lie, like the ladies that are at my post office, they some bitches, bro. Like I don't know what it is, but they just are seriously some assholes. So I really had to kind of like go up there multiple times, do some research on my own to figure out like what specifically worked for me. But I know that there were times when I would sell like 400 cards. Like my largest order was like 400, and like I have to send like a bigger box to fit 400 cards in there, and I have to send that for like $14-15 when I sold all those cards for probably like $5 or $6. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you get it, you have to sell at a loss, but for the most part, that's kind of like an offset. But for the most part, what it really looks like is like, you're selling 1 to under like 20 or under cards is probably the most typical. And typically what I do, I'm sending it in an envelope. The stamps cost 78 cents. Sometimes, depending on how much it weighs, it's a little bit more. You can buy, you don't have to add an additional stamp. You can buy like additional ounces because it goes up to 1.5 ounces for one stamp. And then if it goes over 1.5 ounces, you have to add like an additional ounce stamp, which is like 29 cents. And it's all about cost, right? So again, I can get more into it later. Let's open some packs. But yeah, but again, something I've seen lately, as of late, is my sales are going up, and I have more just because I've bought so much shit over the past couple months that I'm starting to sell cards for a lot more because I have more valuable cards. Like, it isn't just, so I'm selling a ton of bulk. I'm selling bulk all the time, but I'm selling a lot of like more valuable cards as well because I have more valuable cards because I'm just investing in the business, essentially is what it is. So I'm investing. I have more. Oh, we got the Jinbei, the new Jinbei from the set. Rebecca, Sengoku, and Boa. Yeah, so where did I put that? Where did Sanji go? Did I not set him to the side? I'm sorry, Sanji. Yeah. Here we go. I'll set you to the side. But yeah, so I'm able to sell cards for like 40, 50 bucks, $60. I bought a couple of Gold Rogers a couple months ago when they were like $5, the secret Gold Roger. I bought them a couple months ago when they were $5, and I sold them on Monday. I bought 5 of them. I sold 4 of them. I didn't think they were going to sell that quickly, but they literally sold. Like, I put it on there before I went to bed, and they were all gone. All 4 of them that I posted were gone before I woke up in the morning. So they sold fairly quickly, and I sold them for 30 bucks a pop. So made $120 off of like a $25 investment. Jewelry Bonnie, Sabo. So yeah, think like I'm definitely still at a deficit, but what I'm wanting to do, and I need to talk with like a tax professional or whatever, is like I'm saving all my receipts for everything that I buy because I believe that it counts. You know, I should be able to like do a tax write-off or something. Again, I don't really know, but I've saved the majority of my receipts ever since I thought to do that. So hopefully I can get a tax write-off on man, it's got a lot of laws in it. Yeah. Yeah, I can get a tax write-off on my taxes for all the inventory that I'm buying. Dude, yeah, stop being a freaking bastard. Just watch it. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Like, literally, so I should be getting. I keep bringing this up, but I should be getting some. Like, I should be getting some cards that I sent off to PSA here within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. But I went to a convention, and there was a vendor. There was a vendor there who did exactly what you're talking about. It was Gem Mint, so they like partner with like PSA, I guess. And so they're obviously advertising this PSA, PSA. But when you get there and you talk to them, they're like, no, we're Gem Mint. We're a vendor, a third-party vendor. So they literally do everything for you, right? They take your cards from you and they handle whatever else. They said that they kind of clean it and they clean the cards and all that shit too. So they handle all that stuff. So yeah, that's literally something that happens. So bro, if you can make it happen, let me know. Ooh, we got that new Trafalgar Law. Very nice card. First off, it's a dope card just in general. And I think when OP14 comes out, which should be, they're thinking. I'm hearing like April, maybe Aprilish, which seems a little late, but we'll see when we get EBO3. I think EBO3 is probably going to be released fairly soon over in the East, but they're supposed to try and get us synced with them like around April. So I think they might be putting off EBO3 for um, the East, and we won't have to wait as far in between OP13 and EBO3 as they had to wait, because again they're trying to catch us up, and I think they're supposed to be catching us up with them. Right now they're like 3 months ahead. They're still on OP13 as well over in the East, as a new set hasn't come out yet, but they've done a lot of teasing on some of the cards for EBO3. So it's probably typically when that happens, it comes out fairly soon after. So I would, if I had to make an assumption, I would say probably like beginning of December. But again, if they do kind of hold off on releasing that so we can be closer, maybe they release it in December for the East and then in January for the West. So we're only a month off at that point. And then they release OP14. Excuse me. Then they release OP14 in both the East and the West in April. I could see something like that happening. But yeah, so we can get EBO. So we can get. So anyways, I was talking about that law, but OP14 potentially. I think that law card that I just pulled would be fantastic. Which Goldon? We're talking about the. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Ooh, we got one of the Pirate Foil Uso Hachis. Ooh, we got another Nami. These things sell for like a couple bucks. People love Nami, bro. They are obsessed with Nami. Are you talking about this Don right here? Because I actually have a gold Jinbei Don. If this was the one that you were talking about, I do have a gold Jinbei Don that I pulled a while ago. Do they tell you like why it was like what it didn't get graded well on? So so these first 3 cards that I'll be getting back went to PSA, but on Tuesday, so yesterday, I shipped my that treasure pack Luffy that I pulled. I sent that to Beckett, and because you had mentioned Beckett to me for the first time, that was the first time I had ever heard of that. So I wanted to send it there and see what I got. But yeah, so I did send a card to Beckett, and they're a little bit more expensive, but the cards that they are going, but they don't charge like an up fee when the card, like as the card increases in value. So I think that's gonna help. And also, I think that I'm gonna get the card back at some point in December. Like they said that it should be graded by the beginning of December. It was like December 2nd or something like that. And I just sent it in yesterday. FedEx 2-day shipping, should get there tomorrow, hopefully. So, yeah, so I will, and I'm pumped. So hopefully like right before Christmas I get that back, and then we'll do like a reveal for that Luffy. For that treasure Luffy. Okay. Got another Cavendish, man. We've been pulling quite a few Cavendishes, which I am appreciative of, because Cavendish, that thing is valuable. Okay. All right, we got a hollow Gear 5 Luffy Don. Very nice, very nice. Boop, boop, boop. All right, let me check this. Gonna be back in December. You're gonna crack it. Okay. Oh, the Caradon. Oh, Beckett will tell you. That's awesome. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I think so too. Beckett is a flat fee, saving more money that way. I think so too. Like this card is valued right now at like, I think the market on TCG Player is like 1,000. But of course we know like getting it graded and all that stuff should increase the value. I've seen some of the cards that are very similar to that. That were released before. I think one I saw was selling for like $14,000 or something like that, a graded one. So we'll see if I'm that lucky, but who knows? Pulling that card in the first place was absolutely insane. But that's nice that they actually tell you why, because like you said, if it's just a matter of like cleaning it up a bit, hell yeah, I'll clean it up. Hold on, this feels a little sticky. We got a Rayleigh. Okay, so nothing crazy. We got both of our secret rares. So we got a Silver's Rayleigh and a Sanji. I think the Silver's Rayleigh is pretty popular right now. Silver's Rayleigh and a Hollow Don is what we have pulled so far. Ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. What we got here? Yeah, so that's one of the things I've been seeing, and you had mentioned that when we first was talking about it, like that black label just kind of adds that extra layer of prestige to it. I think what is it called, like pristine? I don't think there was much else I could do for the card. I mean, if I'm being 100% honest, I didn't clean it off. I didn't do anything like that. But like literally, the card went from it sat on my desk after I opened it, it sat on my desk for like 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe, and went right into a sleeve and then a top loader. So I don't really know if there was much like cleaning I could do or anything like that. But just like you, if it does come back and it's like, okay, the card was smudged or something like that, then I'll obviously like try and clean it and maybe resubmit it. Smoky. Okay. All right, we ain't pulled no alts yet, so let's see what we get for our alts here. And let's see what we get for our gold Don, because we pulling a gold Don, damn it. That's one of them things where you hold on to it, just kind of like just sits in like your office space or whatever. And you have it 10K. That is crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Yeah, you just gotta get that thing framed and just look at it every now and then and be like, yeah, I could sell you if I wanted to, make bank, but I'm not going to. Jesus, purple-haired Jesus. Shanks. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. The Alt Uso Hachi. Look at him dancing in the sun. Oh yeah, look at the sun just shining on his face. Ooh, ooh. Look at that card. That card looks amazing. I love these little square, I don't know if that's supposed to be like confetti. Yeah, it looks like confetti kind of raining down on them. This card looks awesome. Let's go. Yeah, this card is definitely a hit. Let's go. And Uso Hachi, that's obviously a very, very popular card. So, ooh, let's go. All right, you go to the pretty pile, as my daughter likes to call it, and it had a Blackbeard Don in it. Let's go. Okay, okay, Pack. I see you. I see you, Pack. How does that work? They make extended art, like they put it somewhere and they put it like on a canvas and they draw around it or something. That would be crazy. That would be awesome. I don't remember. I don't remember the ointment scam. I don't like Usopp. Like, I know people that just start. I have a one of my best friends is obsessed with Usopp. He like loves Usopp. I know people that are at like the tournaments that I go to just love Usopp. They're like God King Usopp, whatever, blah blah blah. And it's just like I get it. He's kind of like the comic relief, right? But I'm just like Usopp literally is the weakest. He sucks. He cries and bitches and complains all the time. It just I don't like Usopp that much, but you know, people to each their own, right? I'm sure they like him for a reason. Okay, come on, we'll fight you, Son G, a Bruka, another Bruka, and then we got a Gear 5 Don. So we got the Gear 5 in regular and in degular. Okay. The what the hell is it? That arc or whatever. I can't even think of where the hell they were. The Wano arc or the Wano arc. That thing was so freaking long. That arc was just crazy long. I was like, okay, this shit is like going on 2 years now. You're the one who should disappear. We got that Sabo, Monet, ooh, Black Vortex, Pirate Foil, and then a Pudding. Restocking on these Dons is nice because I have been selling Dons like absolute crazy over the past like 2 days. People are buying literally all the Don. So I'm running low. They're buying everybody's Don. Like I sold a Kairos Don today. Like one of the packs, one of those 200 card orders that I was talking about, bought some Kairos Don. Like they're the first Kairos Don I've ever sold. Oh, I thought this looked like an alt. This card tricks me every time. Every time. So we got one more alt and potentially another hit, like a Gold Dawn or a special print. So let's see what we get. Let us see. Let it snow. Okay. All right. Senegoku. I had so many. We got the new Otama. This card, I think this card is selling for like $10 right now. I think I posted mine for $10. I don't think I've sold it yet, but it's up there. I think it's selling for like $8 or $9 right now. Yeah, this card is a popular card. Toshigi, Monkey D. Luffy, Goldon. Hey, Pizza Don. There we go. All right, so we haven't pulled another Hollow Don, so that means that we either get so we still have a Hollow Don. We got what, 5 packs left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 packs left. So we have an alt art that we need to get, and then a second Hollow Don, which could be a Gold Don, and then we could also be getting a special print for something. But we can't. I don't think we can get a special print and a Gold Don, so it's either one or the other, or a regular Hollow Don, Foil Don. Yeah, he must be too busy for us. Oh, we got the new Jory Bonnie. Fantastic. Laboon. Poor Laboon. He waiting for Brooke and whatever those pirates were called to come back. Laboon was a very sad that was a very sad story. The Laboon story. But man, that Binks Booze, if you know what I'm talking about, like the Binks Booze song is such a freaking bop, man. Like I love that song. It is such a dope song. I don't even know what they're saying, but I think I looked it up at one point, and it's just a pirate talking about drinking. But yeah, that Binks Booze is just such a bop. Okay. Your favorite. Oh, I thought you had left us. GPD. Carrot. Okay. Not a hit. That's okay. Hey, looky, looky. So not only do we got they're not gold. They're not gold, but we did get both your guys' Dons. We got the Pizza Don and we got the Chopper Don. Oh, and I was gonna mention this earlier today. I was gonna mention this when I first kind of went into a spiel for something different. It could have been gold. I mean, we still have an opportunity. We still have a chance. But so I had two of those in foil. I had two of the Chopper Dons in foil, and I just posted it like either yesterday or 2 days ago, and sold both of those early, like literally before I went on stream. I packaged it up because I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, so I want to try and get all my orders kind of cleared. But this letter right here, I don't want to put anybody's info. Don't be looking at everybody's info on here. But this letter that I have right here has two Chopper Dons in it. It has two foil Chopper Dons that I'm sending out. I sold them for like $7 a piece. People love Chopper. This one is not hollow. This one is just a regular. This one is a regular one. But the two that I'm talking about that I sold and have to put in the mailbox, those two were foil. Those two were foil Dons. Okay, so we still got a chance. We still have a chance for there to be some good shit. Because we still have an alternate art. That's a pretty popular card. I have a couple of those. We got a Kobe, Ballin, Gereto, Lime Juice, Yamato. So we got a Kobe. This Kobe is such a good card. 4 cost, 5,000 power, pretty standard, 1k counter. Opponent's turn. If your leader has the Navy type, this character gains plus 1,000 power. Super dope. When attacking, KO up to one of your opponent's characters. Like nothing else, he just has to attack. And with the Kobe leader, the red-black Kobe leader, your shield characters, or excuse me, your sword characters can attack the turn that they're playing. But I think they can only attack into characters. So this person basically, or so this character can basically attack on the first turn it's played and KO a character with the base power of 3,000 or less. Then if you have 6 cards or less in your hand, draw 1 card. This Kobe is so good. Like I'm shocked more people aren't like hounding over that card. It's such a good card. All right, 3 cards left and 2 of them have to have something in them. All right. So 2 of them, so we're gonna get an alternate and then a foil Don of some sort. A foil Don of some sort. Is it gonna be gold? Yes. Yes, it is. Sheesh. Yeah, that man loves him some Chopper. How big is Chopper and like is that? I'm assuming that's like a life-size Chopper, right? Because Chopper's like small, or like not small, but he's like smallish. So if it's like half your height, that's probably like a life-size Chopper. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got the new Mr. 3. We got the new Sabo, fantastic. This card is going for a ton right now. This is like one of the most popular cards from are going right now. I think this card is selling for like almost $20. So let's go. That is actually super exciting. I'm pumped. All right. Gold Dawn. Oh my, you have got to be kidding me. How close. Oh. So it's not a gold, but it's a foil Pizza Don. Oh my God. That would have been absolutely crazy. That would have been nuts. Dang, this is so crazy. This actually still looks really good. I think this is like the first one that I've had. This actually, I really like the way this looks. Even though it's not a gold one. Oh, that was so close. No, this thing looks awesome. This thing looks really good. And you can't really, okay, let me try and get it to see like within the letters or whatever, within the Don like letters, like there's like a cool little there's a cool little design. Yeah, that's kind of like a burst. Like that looks really good. I actually really like that. This thing looks, I can't get it to look as good as it does in real life. Sometimes I can, but this thing looks awesome in real life. Like the foil on it, the gloss over it looks amazing. That was, oh man, that would have been so close. I gotta set this Sabo to the side though. Sabo, you get to go into the cool kids pile because you're a cool kid. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. 2/3. No, that Don looks awesome. That looks awesome. Okay, so one of these. So we're not gonna get a gold Don in this box, unfortunately. That's okay. But we still have an alternate. And we could get lucky and, you know, the odds aren't very good, but we still could get lucky and have a alternate art and a special print. So we do have 2 left. So what is this one gonna have for us? Got the Newgate and womp womp womp. All right, so we don't get any special print this box, which is fine. So this last one, it's actually kind of funny that this one is definitely like a guaranteed last pack magic. If this doesn't have an alternate art in it, I'm suing. I'm suing somebody. I don't know who I'm gonna sue, but I'm suing them for everything. I'm suing Gnome Games. I think that's the name of the shop. Shanks. Drum roll. Not a crocodile. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't hide it. I can't fake the funk with this one. This is like the 3rd or 4th one of these that I've got. No, it's at least the 4th one. It's at least the 4th one I've got, and it, like, yeah, that's fine. I think, Fiend, you may have seen me open one of these, and you said it's like an oil painting or something like that. That's really what it reminds me of, like an oil painting, right? Like something that's hung up like in a museum or something like that. Alrighty. Oh, and then we got the Dragon Don. Gold Pizza Don. If you want the foil Pizza Don, I can get that to you. Or you're coming up here some point next year, right? So you'll be close. So we're gonna meet for the first time ever. So I can send you so I can save it for you. All right, let's take a look at what we got. So I did set this Sabo to the side just because this thing is a banger. The reason it's such a popular card right now is because it's just a good card. So I'm going to read the Sabo real quick, why I have it in the special pile when it's just a super rare. So it's 6 cost, 6,000 power, character, 2K counter, right? And what do I always say? If it's a 2K counter, it's viable. It can always be used. So that's pretty dope. But it's kind of like a passive ability is if you have 15 or more cards in your trash, give this card in your hand -3 cost. So essentially, it turns into a 3 cost, 6,000 power blocker, right? So absolutely amazing. And it's 2K. Like, again, 2K can go into, you can put this thing in any deck and it's going, any black deck, and it's going to be good because it's a 2K. But especially with black, like a lot of black decks, you're trashing cards consistently. Um, I've seen this card played quite a bit in Emu, and Emu is the most popular deck in the format right now. Ace is probably a close second from what I've seen, the red blue Ace, but Emu is the most popular deck, and this into Sabo, because you're constantly trashing cards nonstop. Um, you're constantly trashing cards nonstop. You're going to be able to get to 15 cards very easily with Emu. Like that's going to be bare minimum, and this card can be played for 3 costs, right? A 3 cost, 6,000 power blocker is absolutely insane. Plus, 2K, and on top of that, Sabo, red black Sabo, is a thing in OP13. So this card can get played. It would be absolutely nuts if it went up to 8. If it was like if it got that additional buff for the Revolutionary Army leaders. So if your Revo Army leader is if your leader is Revo Army, this card gets +2 because the Revo Army leaders need 8 cost characters to kind of proc their effects. But this card would have been absolutely cracked if that happened. But yeah, that's why this card is like so good right now. It is such a good card. We got the Usohachi. I would say the Usohachi is probably the hit of the hit of the box. Like, this thing looks absolutely amazing. This looks so good. I love this Usohachi. And look at the counter on it. 2,000 counter. Those are always popular. Those are always going to have utility and its ability. So it's 3 cost, 3,000 power, 2K counter. It's going to be a 2K counter most of the time. But on play, if you have 8 or more Don cards on your field, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, right? So it gets past a lot of lower blockers. Oh, I'm missing y'all chat, man. Y'all chatting up a storm in here. Hold on, let me see. They tell me there's no place like Nome. Yes, I am. Oh, you're coming up here. Yeah, one of the 5 builders cards looks like an oil painting. Are you talking about the alternate? I'm trying to think. Are you talking about the alternate art for the 5 elders? Because I would agree with you. All right. Yeah, we're going to pull, bro. We were so close from that being a gold Pizza Don, bro. That would have been freaking nuts. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not tired yet. I got to open some more. Do I open another box? Do I open a box of OP13 this time? Or do I open some packs? Let me open some packs, because I got a bunch of loose packs that I want to open. This Usohachi looks amazing. I love this Usohachi. This thing looks freaking fantastic. And then we have the Silver's Rayleigh. And then we got the Sanji. Fiend, you almost called the Sanji manga too. You almost called it. So we were close. We were close on a bunch of things. The Gold Pizza Don, and then the Sanji manga. We were this close. Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna open some more packs. Give me a second. Crew. Ooh, all right. We opening a box. We opening a box and a half. and the OP13. Just open everything that I have in there. Yeah. Yeah. Dude with the oval head. That's probably Mars, I think. I think Mars has the oval head. I don't have. I'm not gonna open OP13. I mean, maybe we'll see after. We'll see what happens after these packs. But we've gotten some new life breathed into us with these blisters because I've been holding on to these blisters thinking that they were like dead packs. But yesterday, I can't remember how many we opened. 5, maybe 10. I don't remember how many of the PRB-02s that we opened yesterday. The blisters that kind of were just sitting in there, we had 2 hits in them, and so that actually blew my mind. So I was gonna kind of save them, like I mentioned before. I was just gonna kind of save them, but now that I know that there's a possibility that they have hits in them, they're all being opened. Absolutely, I'm tearing through all those damn things. It took every bit of my self-control to not open them all yesterday, so I'm gonna kind of space it out. Obviously, you can see I don't have much self-control today because I'm opened 20 packs in the box and I'm opening another 10 here. So, oh wait, I only needed 4 to get to 10. I forgot I got 6 of the loose packs. So we're opening a box and a half today. Who gives a shit? I'm not going to have access to my cards for a couple days, which is not bad because I'm going to be getting some more where I am. And those will become my cards, but we're going to weigh these just because. 33.70. 33.70. Dude, working at Twitch, that would be absolutely crazy. Working at Amazon is absolutely nuts. But yeah, good luck, man. That is super exciting. That really is. Good luck to you on that. I have applied to Amazon. I've applied to Facebook. I actually went through the interview process for at Facebook. No, Google. I went through the interview process at Google. I absolutely bombed it because they're looking for the freaking best of the best, and I did so much studying. I didn't do as much studying obviously as I needed to. I'll say that, but they did say this. They said like typically what happens is people, they go through, and this was like years ago, but they say even the first recruiter, they said typically people don't get it on their first go. They go through the process, see how it works, get familiar with it, get better, go back, interview again, and then kind of, it's an iterative process. Like you go through it multiple times, you figure out. I'm sure that there are but there are probably some savants out there that got it on their first try. But this was even coming from the recruiter when I was trying to work at Google. They just told me that it's an iterative process. People go through there multiple times, and then looking on different websites like Reddit, LinkedIn, things like that, Glassdoor, people talking about the same thing. Like, okay, I applied, didn't get it, applied again, didn't get it, multiple times. So yeah, so if you aren't able to get it on the first one, I'm hoping that you are. Keep at it, honestly, because that's something I've heard very consistently from people that work there, and I know somebody that was able to get one doing that process. Hey, that would be pretty dope. Hey, there we go. Those goals right there. You said you play Rivals as well, man. That's a very, very good game. I was playing it when it first came out, and then life kind of takes over, and like you have to choose what you want to do, right? So you can't do it all. But I watched like Tim the Tap Man. I watch him from time to time when I have some time. But I watched him today because I saw a YouTube. He posted a YouTube video saying that he had early like access to Gambit, and I remember like a few months ago seeing that Gambit was going to become a champion on there. Woohoo! First pack, we get a Marco. Let's go. We've been getting quite a few Marcos lately. Let's go. This Marco is so good. 4 cost, 6,000 power, blocker, on KO, draw 2 cards. Like, this card is so good. It's such a good card. It's not leader locked. It's not type locked. It's just a blue card, blocker, on KO, draw 2 cards. You basically get to choose when you use this and block and draw 2 cards, right? So this card is absolutely insane. And it's a 6,000 power blocker. So you're blocking anything. You're blocking 5,000 power attacks anyways. So this is such a good card. I love that card. He's going in the special pile too. Okay, we got a Lim here. Lim is a pretty popular card. Mary Joie. And then a Vegapunk. Alright, we're gonna go back and forth between the blister packs and then the probably should have started with the loose packs from my store. Sheesh. Yeah, you're much better than me. What do you normally play? Like, what character do you normally play? I was playing like tanks. Like, my best character when I was playing was Doctor Strange. He was like, I was so good with Doctor Strange. It was crazy. But I think I played mostly like tank and then some of the strategists. Yeah, I tried to play Thing. Like, that was kind of when I fell off playing, when like Thing came out. I played him for a little bit and then just couldn't make the time to play it. Ooh, we got the Tony Chopper. Very nice. Very popular card. Hoshi. Hold on, it's feeling a little sticky. Oh, nope, I'm just tripping. My bad, y'all. False Alarm. Another black hole. False Alarm. I'm going to open another loose pack because I have more loose packs than I have blisters. Namor. I was playing Namor a little bit. Namor is super fun. Just throw those little squids out and it's doing crazy amount of damage. Squirrel Girl, no. Torch, Wolverine. I'm trying to think. Wolverine was a champ. Yeah, Wolverine was a champ when I was playing. Let's see. Torch, Storm. I was playing a lot of Invisible. What is her? Sue Storm. I can't remember what her superhero name is, but I was playing a lot of Sue Storm. Jeff on support. That dude's a freaking. I hate that. I hate that guy. I have never played Rocket League. I've seen it played a couple of times. I just like soccer games. I used to play FIFA a lot. But like games that are like similar to soccer, because they had a I would say it's like a Rocket League type of game. It wasn't cars, but they were like the champs from in what is it called, in Marvel Rivals. Like, you could get to pick between a couple of different champs, and it was like 3-on-3 soccer. So it was very similar to like Rocket League. Again, you know, you're not in cars or anything like that, but that's my closest experience to playing Rocket League. Alt. Well, we got the new gate. Alt. Gold. Sanji. All right. Okay. We're gonna go to one of these now. I swear I was down to 3. 3 and 3. 33.54. All right, so this is the second blister pack. Oh, I do see Rocket League all the time. Like in the esport world, I see it quite a bit. So I'm from Kansas City. That's where I live, and there's an esports team here called the Pioneers, the KC Pioneers. And they get into everything. Like they don't last very long. Like they're a really good esports organization. From what I've seen, like a lot of times, or at least in the games that I watch, like I watched a lot of Apex back in the day. Love watching Apex. They were a competitive Apex team for a while. Then they like dropped off for a few seasons, and then they came back, and they do that pretty consistently. I think they did the same with Rocket League. Like or they may have been consistent in Rocket League. I don't know. But I did see that like recently they were at like the World Championships for Rocket League or something like that. So, but yeah, Rocket League. I know Rocket League is extremely popular. This is the first Rouge I've pulled from here. I think I pulled the alternate. But I didn't even. This sounds dumb, but I didn't even realize that this card was in here. That's crazy. Like as many boxes and packs that I've opened, like I just don't realize that cards are in here because I haven't pulled it. Oh, we got a Brook. Not too bad. Brook. Jimbe. All right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Gank that, dude, we're old. Like, we don't get to be good at video games anymore. We just, we leave it to the kids. We watch them. We live vicariously through them, but we don't get to be good at video games anymore. Like, we get to play other old guys and be better than other old guys at video games, right? That's where we are. We have to we're on the senior tour. Chopper card. Did I skip a chopper card? Where was the chopper? Let me go back. Did I miss a chopper? Oh, are you talking about this? Just shut up and come with us? Does that count as a chopper card? I don't think he's. Oh, he is in there. Okay, I didn't realize he was in there. I mean, I know he was talking to Chopper here when they was in the. I don't know if it's called the Drum Kingdom. I just know that that's where all those character cards are. So I'm assuming. But yeah, there he is. I never realized he was actually in this picture. I thought he was in the house here. And we were just assuming that's who he was talking to. But yeah, there he goes. Fiend, we're older than that. Not by much, I'm 28. Yeah, if you believe that. But no, we're older than that. Yeah, I never even realized he was in there. So cool. The more you know. I'm going through these cards very poorly. I'm sorry. Okay. We got this Trafalgar Law. I think this card is still popular. I want to look that up. I'm going to look that law up because I haven't sold any of him. Because I was trying to make a buck off of it. That's okay, right? We're all humans. So I'll probably lower whatever cost I have on that law. I think that was like $10. Selling it for like $10. It was very, very popular when PRB-02 first came out. You can still make Mario jump? Whoa, that's impressive. Yeah, back in my day, you didn't need all this fancy Fortnite and building and stuff. All you did was make Mario jump on the heads of the Toads, and you were a good game player. See, that's what's wrong with this generation. Stay off my lawn. And all the above. All right, we are missing on these so far. Dude, it's crazy. I remember playing Fortnite when it first came out, and it was absolutely insane. Like I'm just like, how are you people doing this? And it's just kids. Like they grow up, you know, because Fortnite's been out for freaking I don't know how long now, 8 years. Um, you know, people grow up playing it, right? They're 5 years old when they're playing it, and then they become 10 years old. And they've been playing for 5 years. So the kids are freaking amazing at it. And they're just second nature to them. To us, it's like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do here? What's going on? So they don't know any better, but we do, because we've seen some shit. We've seen things go wrong. All right, come on, come on. Let's get something. Let's get something good. Let's get some good shit. Trafalgar Law, Calgara. Alrighty. Alrighty. Man, just looking at this freaking stack of cards just makes me sad. It's just, I gotta put it away. I'm probably not gonna do it, if I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna do it until next week, probably. I'm gonna take a day. Alright. See, now you got me looking closer at some of the cards that I feel like could potentially have Chopper in it or whatever, and I'm looking at this card. I never knew Monet was in it here. Yeah, this isn't Drum Kingdom, but it's you know, 10-layer igloo. It's cold shit, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe Chopper somewhere around, but I never realized Monet was up there. Yeah. Buggy. Oh no, I have some of those buggies. Sold a lot of them though. Got the new Nami, very nice. We got another Brook. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Shanks Dawn. Alright, we're down to the final two. Who's gonna make my day? Do you feel lucky, punk? Do ya? Yeah, now it's just, I don't even know if it's crazy. Like, you got anime characters in there. I think they're doing like The Simpsons now or something, which I actually love. Like, they're keeping it fresh, right? Like, by, you know, teaming up with all these other different brands and stuff like that. I think it's a great idea, but it's just kind of weird. I'm like, I see like Ned Flanders and Homer Simpson, you know, shooting at each other. It's kind of like, okay, whatever. Basil Hawkins. Oh, wait a minute. This feels kind of, gosh, dang it. Gosh, dang it. It keeps tricking me. We did get another Blackbeard Dono. That's exciting. All right, last pack. Last pack magic. Yay or nay? Ooh, come on, come on, come on. And this will have to be the last pack. All right, I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky here. 3, 4. All right, this is the rare card. Lucky Roo. Sold a couple of these today for the first time, which is surprising. All right, we can still get a Gold on. Gold on. Gold on me, baby. Gold on me. Come on. Come on. Gold on me. No. We end on the Sop. The God the Kingo Usapa. Ooh, wait. See, Fiend, wasn't that nice? You got to watch a whole stream. You didn't get interrupted by the commercials. Yeah. Gank that. You the real MVP for the gifted sub. My wife's the real MVP too. She gifts. I think she's the leader in gifted subs. I don't know how many people are, if anybody else is in here other than, you know, Fiend and Gank that, and my wife maybe if she's still here. We are one. We have always been and always will be. But yeah, I mean, if other people are in here, I mean, feel free to jump in and, you know, chime in and give your 2 cents. We're more than happy to hear from you. Obviously not right now because we're ending the stream, but no, Fiend, I'm super grateful and super appreciative. I know you said that at the very beginning, and you've been holding strong the whole time, so I'm grateful. But yeah, I gotta get up early, get a haircut before I leave because I look a freaking hot mess right now. Not really. My wife braided my hair just a little bit ago, but I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, look a little bit better for my trip. Yeah, fun stuff. Wait a minute. I lied. I was only gonna open 10 packs, but this one was sitting over here, just looking lonely, so I'm gonna let it join the party. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this old school, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm just gonna show you guys in my face cam here. Okay, it's not gonna be the best because this camera sucks, but whatever. Gamma Knife, IDO, Rebel Army HQ, White Snake. Why I gotta be white though? Nojiko, Zorro, another Frankie, you bastard. Oh my god, they killed Frankie. Curly Dan, great. All right, yeah, I could have left this. Pack right in the box or wherever I got it from. But that's okay, because you know what that means. I don't have to open it later. It's already been opened. But yeah, I was looking at a new laptop. I almost pulled the trigger and bought a new laptop today, but we're so close to Black Friday. I want to wait just a couple, maybe a week. Maybe when I come back from my trip, I'll go to Best Buy and look at the laptop that I was looking at, see if they'll potentially. But typically, I'm not really worried about buying something, you know, a little bit early, because typically what happens is if you buy something early and then it goes on sale during Black Friday, they'll give you that, you know, they'll reimburse you the difference. So, and it's already the specific laptop that I was looking at was already on sale, and I don't need anything that's going to do too much. This one was like a touch screen. It had like 16 gigs of RAM. It felt like it was going to do the job what I needed it, right? Because this laptop works fine most of the time, right? But I don't think, at least from what I see, there hasn't been any like the glitching today, the freezing. So I'm really hoping that getting a new laptop will make things run a little bit more smoothly. So we'll see. And again, sometimes I can be impulsive and just go buy it. I was like, I was researching a little bit today. I was like, oh, I really need this laptop, but I didn't. Again, I'll be gone for a couple of days, so it doesn't make sense for me to get it today. But potentially within the next week or so, I might have a new laptop, which I'm super pumped about, super excited about that. Yeah, and super excited to, you know, get some new cards from out of town. Obviously, I'm very grateful to Gold Pizza Don / Gank that for his effort sending in the box. I'm very grateful. So thank you, sir. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that where I go has Riftbound, but I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know if they're gonna print anything else because I was talking to the shop that I had went to today, asked them about Riftbound, and they're like, and I even saw I didn't look at this, but I'm assuming this kind of was related. But I did see that Riot released some sort of like statement talking about like what they learned. Like there's a pretty common phrase for it, but I can't remember what it is when they put out. It's like a lessons learned. I think something along those lines. A lessons learned like memo or something. But anyways, at the shop that I was at, they mentioned the same thing. Like Riot was surprised that of how popular the game was, so they didn't expect it to be as popular. So they obviously didn't print as much. So there's a chance that they reprint more. That's probably why a lot of the cards are just going skyrocketing in value. So I'm probably gonna end up opening the rest of one box, and obviously I've said this. Excuse me. I've said this already, but I'm gonna keep a second box just kind of sealed because the collector in me won't let me open it. And I actually watched a video earlier today that had leaks on their second set that will be coming out in a couple months. I don't know what the person said, but there were a few leaks for the Riftbound second set. So I'm super pumped about that too. Hopefully they print more of those things. But keep an eye out for Riftbound. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's if you find that, that's if I'm being honest, that's over One Piece right now because it's a little bit easier for me to have One Piece. Like I have a ton of PRB-02 right now. I have like 4 boxes of OP13. But Riftbound is really it's so scarce, right? Like that's really the thing that makes Riftbound like my number one priority right now. I'm like, where can I get it from? Because every place around me is just out. Excuse me. So I do have a Discord, but it was one that me and a group of my friends made. So if you see my name is OFA Tryhard, I love sports. I love video games. I think esports is eventually going to compete with. I've told me and Gold Pizza Don have had this conversation before, but I think esports is gonna like surpass some of the other leagues in the United States and even over the world. Like esports is going to be such a big thing at some point in the future. But yeah, so anyways, we talked many times about like starting our own organization and OFA. So OFA Tryhard, OFA is like my friends. That's not really what we ever called ourselves, but it's just for the esports organization that we were trying to do and stands one for all. And yes, we got it from My Hero Academia. So we got it from that. But OFA Tryhard is that's where the OFA comes from. It's one for all. So we had a Discord, so that's why I got into this. So we had a Discord for OFA, but I probably do need to either make another one or give that Discord. What's my what's on this screen here? Yeah, so one for all. I don't know. Let me look that up. I need to update this screen anyways because I need to put my YouTube instead of my you guys know my real name. I really don't care, honestly. But yeah. I need to I need to find what the actual Discord is. Yeah, so I need to find what the actual Discord is. And put it on there because I don't think it's that. I don't think it's just one for all, but I need to find the actual Discord. Then I need to update that screen to have my YouTube, which is the same. It's OFA Tryhard. Get my real name off there, but whatever. You've already seen weeb. Whatever, dude. I'm black. Black people can't be weebs, so it's a rule. No, but yeah, so I do have a Discord. Let me see. Let me look at it right now. And I probably can't give it out yet because it's right. It's from. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks right now. Man, this is actually funny. I'm looking in here in the one for me and my friends, and way back in September, I was talking about the alternate arts for the I was talking about the alternate arts for the Five Elders, and not even the alternate arts, but like the super alternate arts, because the artist for Jujutsu Kaisen was helping do those, and so I mentioned that to a friend of mine. He took a screenshot of all of them and posted it in here, and it's one of the first things that popped up. But anyways, I will work on getting that Discord up. Um, Again, I don't know if we'll use this one or if I'll just create another one. But yeah, that's a very good idea, Fing. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Um, but anyways, again, very grateful for you guys being here. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I know. Shame on me, but I will try if I'm able to. Um, I'll try and do it before cause I'm gonna go out to the bars and all that fun stuff or whatever. But I'll try and get like 30 minutes to an hour. I think I could do a fairly halfway decent stream, open some packs in 30 minutes or so. But if I can get 30 minutes to an hour, like when we're getting ready or something like that, I'll just kind of stream from my phone like I used to do back in the day. I'll stream from my phone, opening a couple of packs, that kind of thing. Hopefully, I can find some Riftbound up there. That would be freaking amazing. But yeah, so that'll be kind of the next 2 nights. Hopefully, hopefully I'm able to stream, and then Saturday I should be back at it again. So thank you guys. I'm very grateful that you stuck around and watched. And until next time, peace out.